Postage meter companies used to have the monopoly on printing postage. Not anymore. You guys got the hookup because of me. Use Stamps.com instead. I've been telling you for so long, just do it. You'll love it. Stamps.com. Get all the benefits of a postage meter, but at a fraction of the cost. All you need is your own computer and printer, and Stamps.com to get official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail. You will never have to step foot inside a crowded post office ever again. Everything you would want to do at the post office, you can do right from your desk. It's awesome. I use Stamps.com. I save hours a week. You should too right now. Use my last name, Mohr, M-O-H-R, for this special offer. No risk trial, plus $110 bonus offer. That includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Go to Stamps.com right now. Just do it. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage. Type in Mohr, M-O-H-R. That's Stamps.com. Enter Mohr. It's good.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game change.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
George Wallace, the new Mr. Las Vegas. The old
new
Mr.
Mr. Vegas. The old Wayne Newton is the Mr. Las Vegas. I'm the new Mr. Vegas. Let's get
What
that
about
straight.
what about Clint Holmes? I thought he was Mr. Vegas for a minute.
I think they give you a 10-year run, and you're done. Okay.
They retired him. Wayne Newton just went broke.
He did, man. I feel sorry for him. You have to be careful. It's like a lot of comedians we know. They spend that money and they keep it. They think it's going to continue to come in. All the athletes, 80% of the NFL ball players are in bankruptcy. Isn't that amazing?
That's from buying cars.
That's
from buying cars.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. They don't plan, and I hate that. And of course, I have 7. Do you know I have 7 Super Bowl rings in my family? Did you know that?
What? No, are you
I
serious?
have more Super Bowl rings in my family than any team. You don't know about me, do you, Jay?
I just know you as a great comic that I looked up to, and I saw you when I was 2 years old. I used to watch you all the time on Tonight Show. Hold the mic closer to your face.
That's just bullshit. He can hear me. That's just bullshit. You saw me when you were 2. I started in Seinfeld and I started together.
You were the father on the Clumps. I know all about George Wallace.
Oh, my God.
I must be about 111 years old.
You're in my house. I could put you out. That's insulting me in my house.
We are in.
Not only are you insulting me, you made my assistant go get you some food.
That's not true.
You can't come into people's house and tell. That's my assistant. That's not your assistant. You can't make people just go do that. He sent the guy out to the restaurant. What the hell are you laughing at? You ordered food too, and it was my money. You don't own this place. Now, what were we talking about?
We were talking about the fact that you said, "You hungry? How about this? James, go get Mr. Moore some food." That's what you said to James. Yeah. And you are never going to go broke because in your refrigerator are batteries and 4 bottles of warm water, which I'm not sure how you pulled that off.
I just turned the lights on today.
Really?
I turned the electricity back on.
Did you know? All right, tell me about Super Bowl rings. Super Bowl rings.
Super Bowl rings. You don't know my brother. My brother, Steve Wallace, played for the 49ers for 13 years. He has 3 Super Bowl rings.
You're a Bay Area guy?
No, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. We're all from Atlanta, Georgia. Hot Atlanta. So my brother, Amani Toomer, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Amani Toomer, played for the New York Giants.
Amani's
That's my
a good
nephew.
dude.
That's my nephew.
Really?
2 Super Bowl rings. Bobby Hamilton played for the New England Patriots. That's 2 Super Bowl rings.
How are you related to Bobby Hamilton?
Huh?
How are you related to Bobby Hamilton?
He married my niece.
Okay. So these are real relatives, not like...
Look, I'm going to tell you, before we go any further, I don't have to lie to you. You ain't nobody, okay? When I tell you something... you can count on it, okay?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, you need to know this, okay? 7 Super Bowl rings. My mama played football.
How was Mrs. Wallace? What position?
Wide receiver.
She used to be a tight end.
Fullback, halfback, don't talk back. She did a whole kinds of positions, you know. So, but yeah, we're very blessed to have 7 Super Bowl rings in my family.
Is there anybody we should keep our eye on that's going to give the 8th Super Bowl ring to the Wallace
It won't be a
clan?
Super Bowl ring, but it will be a World Series ring. My nephew is Brandon Jacobs. He just played. He's playing now he's in AAA with the Boston Red Sox.
This is great.
Yeah, this kid went to school in Atlanta, and he would have gone to school with Cam Newton at Auburn. He was an all-state football player in Georgia. We chose for him because we have so many Super Bowl rings. We chose for him to go baseball because of the longevity of baseball.
Where did he go to college, this kid?
This kid didn't go to college yet.
Oh, he didn't go yet?
Right out of high school.
Ooh,
Right out of high school. Got a $750,000 contract right out of high school.
Man, that's good work if you can get it.
It is, isn't it?
Where's your show in Vegas?
My show in Las Vegas.
It just moved to a different place, right?
I'm at the Flamingo. Been there.
Okay, so you're still at the Flamingo.
I'm at the Flamingo.
Okay,
I have the best 10 p.m. show on the Strip at the fabulous Flamingo Hotel. Came here, Jay, for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I'm into my 10th year right now. I'm starting my 10th year. And I'm different than all of you comedians that work the hotels. I own my show. I don't work for the hotel. I do all of the marketing. I do all of the advertising, all these multi-million-dollar campaigns and everything you see in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I do all of this stuff. So I'm pretty busy during the day.
You're in complete control
of everything. So
sometimes
that's not good. Sometimes that's not good.
Well, yeah, if nobody shows up, then you're in the hole. You're in the red.
But I always have someone to make things happen, you know. But I've been here for 10 years. I do need to get back out on the road, back out into America so people can, I'm going to reinvent myself. So soon I'm doing a Tonight Show. I just, tonight I'm on, and I received the Lifetime Achievement Awards from BET in comedy. And we're doing a lot of
Black
TV.
Entertainment Television.
That's what it stands for.
They won't give me an award.
Well, you keep working on it. You keep visiting me, and we'll talk about it. Okay?
All right, good.
Yeah, but
it's important to me.
I'm reinventing myself. I'm going to go back out on the road. I just went to Detroit. I went to the Fox Theater there. We sold out 6,000 seats. I was very surprised at that but I did promote it. I went to a lot of radio stations. I talked to a lot of people. But that was good to know that people still know who George Wallace is. Of course, I do a lot of radio.
I don't know anybody that doesn't know who George Wallace is. And the fact that you're at the Flamingo, this is a really good thing. For me, to have you on the podcast is a huge deal because I'm a huge fan of your comedy. But also for the listeners, I think it'd be a really good shot in the arm for the show. Not that you need it, but for people traveling, like the people that, 1 million people will listen to this in a month.
Isn't that nice?
Everyone's going to wind up in Vegas. And look, man, go see George Wallace. You will never sit through a George Wallace show. You'll never look at your watch. It'll be over and you'll go, my God, that was over an hour. This guy's great. You're one of the great, you are on the Mount Rushmore of comedy. And you're truly one of the great comics. And I'm being serious with you.
I know
you're one of those guys, like when you're an audience member, I used to watch you at the Laugh Factory and you don't bullshit. There's no how's everybody feeling. My God. You hit the stage and you just start punching people in the face.
I do go to work. I do not bullshit on the stage.
It's worth every penny. You can go. Don't do the Blue Group and the this and the Shark Tank and the Tiger and Siegfried and Roy Rogers or whatever those guys.
That's right. Don't go see the blue man. Come see the black man. That's
you got to go see the black man until you turn blue laughing.
I do love what I do. I have the greatest job in the world. To be able to walk out on the stage and I tell people I got to work 1 hour. That's all I got to do. 1 hour. How many of you got a job to work 1 hour a day? If you do, you work for the government. And I start talking, I have a problem. You're talking about I have a good time. When 1 hour, I haven't said anything. I look at my clock. I got a clock on the floor.
Yeah.
And 1 hour is gone with me just saying hello. So they get an extra 35, 45 minutes. That's not good. I talk too much. I'm on stage for an hour and 45 minutes, man. I don't know what's going to happen. It's Vegas like it used to be, Jay. Yeah. You need to stop by and say hello. You know who was on there's a young singer named Kenny Lattimore. All of the women went crazy with him. But the last show that Dick Clark saw in Las Vegas was the George Wallace show. He wanted to laugh before he passed away. He knew what was happening. I got everybody come in from Aretha Franklin to Tom Jones.
Like after his stroke, he knew he was tapping out, and he said, I want to go see George Wallace because I want to die happy.
This is true. And he wanted to laugh. He was, it's just amazing to see. Who came to see me one night, shocked the hell out of me? William Shatner. And you have no idea these people know you. Yeah. The guy called Mr. Shatner would like to come visit you, and after the show, he'd like to talk to you for 30 minutes.
I thought you were great. I can't do Shatner apparently.
I said, I appreciate you coming. I just don't He said, I just heard so much about you. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to just get to know about you. I thought that was wonderful. Friday night, guess who was in the show?
Who?
Ruth Buzzy.
Oh, my God.
Can you believe that? I had her stand up
The
as
people
old.
listening to this podcast, this skews a little young, but we got some old folks my age and older that know who she is. But Ruth Buzzy was like a TV staple. She was always on comedy shows. There used to be a lot more sketch comedy on television.
She did the laughing and all of the
and she would be the old lady in the park bench and wind up beating people over the head with a purse.
With a purse.
Yeah.
And I said, she was in the audience, and I said to you, Ruth Buzzy, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Ruth Buzzy. She stood up. She still looks good. I said, I have been looking for you for 20 years. I was so sick of you hitting people with that nasty-ass purse you have. And you don't know what's going to happen at the George Wallace I'll Be Thinking show. I just happen to have a brand new Mary Frances purse, $1,000 purse, because I give away all kinds of things. I was so sick of you, I'm just like Oprah. Here's a brand new purse for you to beat people with. And the audience went crazy because they know I don't know what a Mary Frances is, but Oprah gave them away. So $1,000 purse I gave to her, just fantastic. It's good to see people come in like that. And we're talking about older people like that too. But on the other hand, you got people like Anthony Anderson. He's
Love
in
Anthony.
there. Chris Tucker, Chris Rock, Seinfeld. They're always talking about, you don't have to worry about the younger guys. And if you come to my show, you work it.
Me?
If you're a good comedian, you are working.
I'll do diamond push-ups.
You are working. You come up and do some time, a regular guest spot, 10, 15 minutes.
Sure.
I don't care. I'm still getting the check, getting all the jokes. You do the jokes.
What is it about Vegas that there is that built-in, that brotherhood? There is like a fraternity where it's all-inclusive, where if Ruth Buzzy goes to see George Wallace introduces Ruth Buzzy to the crowd. It's like you can't go
to that.
But everybody does it. But it's only in Vegas. In L.A., if you go and someone's in the crowd and they don't want to be bothered, but it's almost like this unspoken rule in Vegas. If another celebrity comes to see you, you got to introduce them. They stand up, they wave, the crowd's happy, and then everybody leaves them alone, which is unheard of too, right?
Yeah, but they try to get pictures with them and things like that. I got, Reggie Jackson. I got all these professional sport players come in. I got all kinds of people coming to see me, and I just love it. And you have to introduce these people. It's an honor for me to have somebody walk into my show, especially, because there's so many shows in Las Vegas, and they come to see George Wallace. Aretha Franklin, Tom Jones come to see George, Dinah Ross come to see George
unusual.
Wallace. You don't even know. We have a.
Don't you get lonely in here? You're in like this ivory tower right up the strip.
I still live in the hotel, though. I live in the hotel.
Both.
Between me and you, nobody knows I have this place. I've been here for 3 years.
Well, I won't tell anybody. We're in an undisclosed location, way underground.
Better not be way
I don't want to give out where it is, but if you know where the Imperial Palace is, start digging.
They changed the name of that place, too, from the Imperial Palace to the Quad.
The Quad?
Yeah, because the food used to be so bad. When I did a joke the other night, you used to go take a deuce. Now you take a Quad.
Do you get lonely?
No, man, I'm busy all day. I'm working all day.
Well, everybody's busy, but James is cool.
I have my 2 assistants. My office is back at the.
Your assistants don't count. Don't put assistants in the mix as like
you
your buddies.
brought him in. I didn't bring him. Do I get lonely? I have friends here all the time.
Right.
But I got.
I'm your friend.
You're my friend.
I would like to spend more time with you.
I got. You don't know what's going to happen tonight. Who I'm going to meet. I have friends, family members.
How come you're not married? You want to get married? You want to have kids?
I'm too late. I want to have kids, but I was telling a friend last night that I would like to have a kid, but I wish the kid I could adopt. If I got married, I would love to have a young lady who has a kid about, let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got all of the baby stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Because it's just the greatest thing in the world is to go to a baseball game and take a kid. And, when I travel, I take my kids. I raise my sister's kids, so I have 4 kids. But even my younger kids in the family today, I make sure they get to go see the Super Bowl. We go to the NA All-Star game, NBA All-Star game.
I got to get this Wallace family. My God.
Oh, you do need to be in it. I have a big family. Both my grandmothers had 21 kids. And that's 42
21 kids.
Now, when we have family reunions.
That means you were pregnant for 40 years.
My grandmama, she's pregnant right now.
Oh, yeah?
But listen to me. When we have family reunions, 655 people, we rent the entire hotel out.
That's a lot of potato salad, man. That's a lot of potato salad.
You're scared to say chicken, too, huh?
No, I don't give a shit. You know me. I don't give a shit. That's a lot of collard greens and chicken, man.
Oh, man, really. And we have.
That's a lot of grape soda. That's a lot of grape Fanta.
You're pushing it now.
I'm pushing it? Fuck you, I'm pushing it.
You're crossing the line now.
Well, which line is that?
But let me tell you
something. I don't
something.
see color.
Well, I've been crossing the line. I crossed the line last night. Oh, my crossed the line, a big deal. I was telling about Prince Harry.
Yeah.
But, he was in Las Vegas, and he stayed in my hotel up there raising hell. And I went up there one night, and he's running around naked. And I'm the one that took the pictures. And I said to him, you can't be running around like this. You just should be ashamed of yourself. You're royalty. I said, if your mom was alive today, she'd turn over in her car. So I say to the audience, I say to the audience, did I cross the line? They go, ooh, ooh. I said, did I cross the line? I said, because I do shit like that every now and then. I'll cross the line. I'll say a joke, make sure you're awake.
It bothers me that Americans think that she's our royalty. Like,
right?
She's some British lady that married a fucking prince in England. And she was cheating on the guy at the time. Not cheating. Well, they're married. Their relationship.
We don't care. You know.
I know, but it's weird to me when you're on stage, and I know you probably get this every damn night. You'll do jokes about
everybody,
a pedophile and a this and a priest and a rabbi,
Pope,
and then you'll say something like, then you'll say something about and then you're. Postage meter companies used to have the monopoly on printing postage. Not anymore. You guys got the hookup because of me. Use Stamps.com instead. I've been telling you for so long, just do it. You'll love it. Stamps.com. Get all the benefits of a postage meter, but at a fraction of the cost. All you need is your own computer and printer, and Stamps.com to get official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail. You will never have to step foot inside a crowded post office ever again. Everything you would want to do. George Wallace, the new Mr. Las Vegas. The old
Mr. Vegas. The old Wayne Newton is the Mr. Las Vegas. I'm the new Mr. Vegas. Let's get
what about Clint Holmes? I thought he was Mr. Enter Mohr. It's good.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Vegas for a minute.
I think they give you a 10-year run, and you're done, okay?
They retired him? Wayne Newton just went broke.
He did, man. I feel sorry for him. You have to be careful. It's like a lot of comedians we know. They spend that money and they keep it. They think it's going to continue to come in. All the athletes, 80% of the NFL ball players are in bankruptcy. Isn't that amazing?
That's from buying cars.
That's
from buying cars.
It doesn't matter. They don't plan, and I hate that, And, of course, I have 7. Do you know?
At the post office, you can do right from your desk. It's awesome. I use Stamps.com. I save hours a week. You should, too, right now. Use my last name, Mohr, M-O-H-R, for this special offer. No risk trial, plus $110 bonus offer. That includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Go to Stamps.com right now. Just do it. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage. Type in Mohr, M-O-H-R. That's Stamps.com.